What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Studios, the #1 place for sexy, sultry reactions. I'm your host, Paper Chase.
And it's one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
That's right, baby. We are back. And tell them what's going on, Daddy Don.
Today we are reacting to Elton John, Tiny Dancer. Why are you being so weird?
I don't know. Today's just a fun
Just
day.
being weird.
I'm just in a good mood today, dude. I'm being silly.
Sexy
Been a little
reaction.
silly.
Daddy Don.
Yeah.
Sexiest reactions. Can you just be normal for once?
Here's a real question. Okay, so I'm very new to
Okay.
Elton John.
Mm-hmm.
We did do your song
Mm-hmm.
the other week, and it was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. And today we're doing Tiny Dancer. I don't know much about Elton John. Was he like some of these? I know he was a huge artist. Was he like a fashion icon in any way? Did people did his style really stand out, or more just his music?
Yes. He was known for having crazy glasses. That's what I knew him from. He always had these like wild glasses, and I think he's got like a huge like room just filled with all his different shades and glasses that he's worn over the years. So that's like one thing that he is known for, at least that I know of. But I think he was kind of, a fashion icon to a degree.
I just asked because we see a lot of these massive artists from forever ago that we loved. And I would say, like Billy Joel was a great piano player and singer, and he wasn't, I feel like, really like a
No, he
fashion
was
or
like
sex
more
symbol
like,
by any means or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like Billy Joel was more of like a working class like type of vibe, that people related to, because he seemed like, for like rock stars, at least the impression that I got, he always seemed like more down to earth, like your regular kind of guy type of scenario versus, some other artists that, like you said, are more known for, fashion or these other aspects of their characters or personalities. Truth be told, like I do enjoy his music, and there's, a good amount of his music that I know,
Elton
but
John.
yeah, but I don't know like a ton about like his story and kind of like, how he got started and some of that.
Cool.
So
Well,
yeah,
I'm
then
definitely
you're going to have
excited
to
for
let
this
us
one.
know if there's something that we need to know about him, about his past, about his history. We would love to have you tap in and put it in the comments.
Sweet. Well, without further ado, let's get into this. First time reaction for me.
It's another hot, sunny day today in Southern California. Temperature is 84 degrees for downtown Los Angeles. I can do lighting.
And this has to be like a new video that they made.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
This song's
just
super
so,
old. Okay.
you're aware.
Gotcha.
You can do your thing. They're fighting crime the hard way.
And on your right is Hollywood Boulevard.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eye, pirate smile, you marry a music man, ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for gone, turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand in their auditorium, looking on. She sings
Wasn't the chorus just about to hit?
Yeah, I got to pause somewhere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let you.
I feel like, I mean, it's an absolutely like beautiful song. You know, it really is a beautiful song. I'm getting like too caught up in the video. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to make sense of the video, but it's just kind of like a, you know, real life feel good type video. But the song is incredible. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to make a guess on what the song's about until the end, because it's kind of I don't. What do you have to say? Why are you shaking your head at me like that?
No, I mean, is a part of me that we just pull up these videos and we're like, this one had a bunch of views. So I was like, okay, maybe this is like the one that people vibe with. So I was wondering, like, halfway through, like, maybe we should have watched like a live performance or something, because the video is like a little bit distracting, but it's awesome. Like, I love it because I love the songwriting and the storytelling in it. And he's like painting these imagery of like the streets of like LA and stuff, and all these different scenarios that are just so vivid. And I think that's like, kind of ties into the video about just like the everyday life in like LA and all these different people living their lives. So it's definitely a cool video, but it is a little bit distracting,
A little bit. Well, I want to get into my thoughts of the song writing itself and stuff, but we'll wait till the
Yeah, and it's just such a beautiful song. Like he's just, so incredible. The way that he, incorporates the piano and his songwriting is just so unique to him.
Well,
Love
if it's
it.
such a good song, maybe we should listen to it.
But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say it softly, slowly.
Is that Marilyn Manson?
I think so.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today.
Get pause it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna make a total absolute shot in the dark right now, and I might be completely boneheaded. Was this song written for his mom or something?
I don't know. We should look up what the inspiration is.
Because that's the interpretation I'm getting of it. Is it's kind of like, it started off talking about like this woman ballerina, kind of maybe chasing her dreams or something along the sorts. But like that, the whole chorus is just like comforting, like lay me down in sheets of linen, like basically like bring me home, comfort me.
For some reason, I'm getting like Tiny Dancer, like those little music boxes,
The little
that you would,
ballerina
that
things.
you would
Yeah, yeah.
spin and it would, play its little song and spin around.
That's
the
definitely
imagery.
what my first image, like the image in my mind
Yeah,
was. But like listening to the
exactly.
lyrics, I'm like, I could be so wrong, and we're gonna look it up at the end of this video and figure out how wrong I am or if I'm right. But
The
it
thing that
sounds
I
like-
love about like music from this area is just like, and we've spoken on this before, but just the way that the songs build into the string section, and it's just like so, fully fleshed out and well-rounded. And I just feel like there's not as much of that being made. There are little pockets of it here and there. Like we've done some Adele reactions that brings in these other elements. So it's not like it's totally missing, but I just feel like there was a level of like songwriting and orchestration that was captured in this time that's just not, like that anymore. And it's, it's just so beautiful. It's like there's a little bit of like, I feel like a bittersweet undertone at the beginning, but then also just like, it like builds into this like, more upbeat section. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyed, pirate smile. You marry a music man, ballerina. You must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me. Tiny dancer in my hand. Oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today.
Well, whatever the hell the song's about, it's absolutely fucking beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean,
Well, I mean, there's those moments we're talking about, like, just like, I get the vibe of just like having a special moment with somebody that you care about and just like holding them close. And there's like nothing else in the world that matters in that moment. But there's just like little lines like counting headlights on the highway. And it, it brings,
Yeah.
stirs up all these memories of like being on the road and like, driving home and being like, okay, just trying to stay awake or.
yeah, this makes sense too. Because once I realized I was thinking about it, I was like, this song's clearly about like my interpretation at first is what I was thinking was like, oh, it's a woman who, raised her son, like, her, or like the story of her mom's young life or whatever. But then I'm realizing like, okay, well, he was from the UK.
Yeah.
So it's clearly not pulling from like personal experiences. But yeah, it says that it's not about a person. It's about a type of person in a moment in time. So he wrote it with his songwriting partner, Bernie Taupin.
Okay.
And it's about, Taupin was fascinated by free-spirited young women connected to the music scene, the hippie bohemian lifestyle, life on tour with Elton John as their fame was exploding. He described Tiny Dancer as a symbol of the California woman, independent, artistic, kind, and slightly mysterious.
Yeah, I can see that because it says like seamstress for the band.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
when my
like,
mind was like, okay, wait a
and that was like the first thought. It's kind of like it's a free spirited girl. She's like a seamstress for the band, LA lady. There you have it.
It ain't
Yeah, it's
like that
interesting,
anymore,
like-
ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, I lived in LA for about a year, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like that.
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, it's interesting because the video is bringing up all kinds of memories, like when they were hotboxing.
Oh,
At the
yeah.
very beginning, you like
I miss
chuckle.
those days, dude.
Dude, I don't. You know what? I had PTSD because I distinctly remember I was like probably like 15 or 16 years old. And My friends and I were like smoking weed, and I had just started like kind of like selling weed. I'll never forget, like we had this connection that was getting us like brick weed from Mexico. And like at that time, like when I say brick weed, it was like a brick, just like compacted.
What we call swag.
Swag, like stems, seeds, like whole branches and everything. So like we would get like a pound and then like break it down and like sell it in high school. But there would be like, by the time you're done pulling out all the seeds and like the stems, it was like a half pound. It was just like so bad, like dirt weed, but that's all people had at that time. So like we were happy that we could just get like a quantity of it. And it would come in these like bricks that were all like compressed and like duct taped. And to this day, like I don't know what they wrapped it in, but it was like duct tape. And it had this like black tar that was like perfumed. And so you'd be like unwrapping it. The first time we did it, we had no clue. So we're just like unwrapping it, you know, and then we get this like scent, and then we get like halfway through, and then there's just like black tar, like perfumed, like tar. It was to hide the scent.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they did, what they mixed together to make that. It was like this black, like oily paste. So we're unwrapping it, and then it's just like all over our hands, and it's like in our skin. We're trying to get it off.
Yeah.
So anyways, we get this brick as the first one that we buy, and we invite a couple of girls over, and we're hotboxing in his brother's like, or his mom's car. And we're sitting there, and of course, like I don't want to tap out. Because it's like, you know, two cute girls,
And
me and my buddy.
You're smoking swag, so come on.
We're
swag.
smoking, but I mean, the car was completely filled with smoke. And I'm like, can we open like a window? They're like, no, man, that's like the whole point of hotboxing. It's the most high that I've ever been in my life. Like, to this day, because we were there for like, I felt like hours.
That's
And
what we used to do. We used to just hotbox in cars forever.
I've never had this, and maybe there was something in the weed, but I just remember that I got so high, it felt like there was water dripping down my spine. Like I've never had this feeling again ever since, but it was like this weird, like almost like electrical feeling. And I was like, something is wrong with me. I think I'm dying.
You were just having a panic attack.
I was having a major panic attack, and it just felt like somebody was pouring ice water down my back. I was like, what is happening to me?
Oh, God.
And I'm trying to hold it together because we're still like, you know, trying to flirt with these girls. But yeah, to this day, I've never been that high.
Have you ever like, okay, I don't know, this is so off topic, but have you ever like dabbed or anything?
I did. I'm even at dabbing. I dabbed once.
See, we used to hotbox car with dabbing.
Yeah, that's
Like
just incredible.
Yeah, it was just wild different times, man. And now I can't even smoke anymore, hardly. I mean, so, but anyways, absolutely fantastic video. I mean, it brings out, I see why they revisited this and made a new age video because there was so much for me to connect to in that video, you know. I absolutely
and that kind of tied back into it because it's like talking about LA lady and like the, you know, all the scenes of the different people in the streets just living their life. Like super cool video.
Absolutely
brilliant
great.
song.
Brilliant song. And hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. If you had a good time, drop a like, show some support to the channel. And if you want to join us on this journey of discovering new music, old music, you know, having a good time with each other, not in a gay way, just give me a little, come on.
I thought you were trying to fondle my balls. You're like, that's the motion, the ball fondling motion.
There you go.
There
There you go. If you guys want to join us on this fun journey, hit the subscribe button. Don't wait till later. Subscribe right bleeping now.
That is right. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.